Before the first decision feels important, the phone, shoes, mugs, snacks, keys, mail, and chargers are already offering a dozen next moves. One diary study classified about 43% of reported behaviors as repeated almost daily in the same place. That is not a universal unconsciousness score, but context clearly matters. A good intention still competes with existing cues. When energy drops, the easier path often wins, and one miss can feel like the whole plan failed. You will leave with 8 habit systems and one small experiment for each. First, see how automatic behavior is learned. Then turn cues, ease, rewards, and recovery into a plan for one routine this week. These tools support choices that remain yours. They do not replace medical or professional care. Without a system, a large goal raises the starting cost. A tired evening makes delay easier. Delay becomes a lapse. The lapse becomes a harsh story about character. That story hides the useful question: which cue, obstacle, or reward should change before the next attempt? Number 1. Brain systems and learning. Neuroplasticity means the brain changes with experience. Habits are learned patterns supported by several brain systems, not one habit center. Habit learning includes the basal ganglia and cortex. Dopamine can signal gaps between expected and received rewards. It is not a motivation tank. A seatbelt in a familiar car shows how context and repetition pair. Morning light, sleep, and movement do not prove a universal dopamine baseline. Myelin is not an established everyday habit explanation. Experiment. Repeat one low-risk action in one stable context. Build health routines with qualified care. Number 2. The Fogg behavior model. B equals map means behavior happens when motivation, ability, and a prompt meet at the same moment. It diagnoses desire, how doable the action is, and the cue. A long workout may exceed current ability when you are tired. Shrink the start to shoes, place them by the door. Experiment, examine one failed attempt without judgment. Was desire low, the action hard, or the cue missing? Change ease or the prompt first. Use Fogg's model as a lens, not a universal law or an answer to structural barriers. Number 3. The 4 laws. The 4 laws are a checklist. Make a behavior obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. James Clear maps them to cue, craving, response, and reward. Put the book where you see it. Pair a walk with an audiobook. Prepare the shoes. Mark completion with a bead. One gym experiment found audiobook bundles increased visits initially, then weakened. Attraction helps, it is not magic. Experiment. Ask whether the cue is visible, the start under 2 minutes, and the finish clear. Change one weak link, the checklist will not fit everyone identically. Number 4. Mini habits. Mini habits means setting a starting action so small that you can do it on a difficult day. Stephen Guys' example is 1 push-up. Anything more is a bonus, not tomorrow's new minimum. Smaller actions cost less effort, but this author method does not prove one repetition becomes a large routine. Experiment, choose a floor under 2 minutes, open the document, read 1 page, or put on the shoes. Stop there if needed. The point is reliable re-entry, not forcing yourself through pain, illness, or unsafe conditions. Number 5. Habit stacking and anchoring. Habit stacking means placing a new action after a routine you already do, so that routine becomes the prompt. The recipe is, after this reliable action, I will do this tiny action. After the toothbrush returns to its cup, take the floss. Research supports if-then plans, but an anchor is not instant automaticity. Experiment. Choose an event you can see ending. After I close my laptop, I will place shoes by the door. Rehearse once, revise an unreliable anchor. This helps memory but cannot create time, money, access, or safety. Number 6. Celebration and shine. Shine is Fogg's word for a brief feeling of success right after a tiny action. It can be a nod, a fist pump, or noticing, "I did what I planned." Research links rewarding experiences with automaticity, but evidence that celebration releases dopamine and locks in a habit is limited. Experiment. Choose one sincere, context-appropriate response and use it immediately for a week. If it feels fake, change it. The goal is not to suppress frustration or perform cheerfulness, it is to make completion emotionally visible. Number 7. Inversion and Substitution. Inversion and substitution adds friction to an old response while making a safer alternative easier. Map what happened before, what you did, and the result you sought. If stress triggers scrolling, charge the phone outside reach and place a short walk closer. Research supports changing cues and friction. One smoking study does not prove a universal rule. Experiment, map one loop and make one environmental edit. For addiction, eating disorders, compulsions, unsafe relationships, or symptoms needing care, seek professional and structural support. Number 8. The habit timeline. Habit timelines vary. Lally's study centered near 66 days, ranged from 18 to 254, and found one miss did not materially derail formation. A newer review reported 4 to 335 days. Both estimates carry bias risks and are not personal deadlines. 21 days is too neat. Experiment, return at the next realistic opportunity, treat repeated misses as a difficulty signal. The 2-day rule is a heuristic, not a research threshold. Track repetitions and ease, not a countdown. Return to the entryway. The shoes are visible. The first action is small, and a miss points to redesign. The system carries more of the load. 1.01 raised to 365 is about 37.8, but that is a math metaphor, not a forecast. Repetition is evidence of practice, not an identity verdict. The problem was not desire. Big starts, hidden cues, friction, and harsh lapse stories kept the old path easier. Choose a stable cue, shrink the first action, make completion visible, and return after a lapse. Use MAP to diagnose, the 4 laws to audit, an anchor to remember, and a recovery rule to revise. One habit, one context, one experiment. If this helped, like and share it with someone rebuilding a resolution. In the comments, name one tiny habit for tomorrow, one page, one prepared cue, or one deliberate breath. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more evidence-aware guides. If it involves addiction, an eating disorder, compulsion, injury, or another health concern, pair these tools with qualified support.